Hi guys, my name is Akakam and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm gonna basically be talking about the monsters in the current offer and for the team for Dark, Water and Epic. So basically, first of all I'm gonna be talking about Dark, then I'm gonna move on to Water, then I'm gonna move on to Epic monsters. So basically I'm gonna talk about each monster and basically who I think you should get. So if we start with Dark, in this current offer we have Balthazar, Scribe and Heyman. So let's just first start with Balthazar, and basically, because actually all of these three mods which are available right now, I will actually recommend you getting Balthazar, and you will see in a minute. So first of start power 3575, which actually, as of right now, the time recording this video, is the highest power for the Dark Legendary monsters. But his life 25,635 is basically not that impressive in that category, and his speed is, is okay speed, 3,432. And basically by this stat we can actually say he's an attacker. And he doesn't need to stun out, so he's in 2 books. Underground and Evil Region. And basically that's good, like he's in Evil Region, but actually if you guys were able to to rank him up, then they have very powerful monster. And if you just want to get monster for rank up your other bots, then you're free to do so because he was a team race monster. So yeah. So his special is 17 dark damage, which is actually not that basically impressive the dark monster, but he would probably knock out anyone which are non-dark monster. But if you're not able to kill them out, then you will apply them bleeding and style leak. So overall, especially good. And in the skills, we have 40 damage, we have a 35 base AoE, which is 100% chance to bleed and actually 50% chance to create nightmares. Nothing too interesting in here. We have 65 damage, reduction cooldown by a dark based on a blind target, which basically give them some strength runes. He will probably knock out any non-legendary monster. 35 AoE, and basically 50 damage. We'll give this guy's power, then he will probably knock out any dark based monster. So yeah. So overall, Balthazar, probably the best option in buying the dark. Best option to get in that dark basic combo, in my opinion. But now let's move on to Scribe. Scribe. His power 2,783. Not the high one. Life is okay, 2,700 and 445. Speed is actually kind of in the lower end, considering that this guy is basically a denier. So Scribe, you're not looking right there, Scribe. You're not looking great, Scribe, right now. Also, he's immune to possession, so basically in the dark category he can be, possessed, but he can get corrupted by glitch. So basically, not good thing right there. But basically, his special is basically his AoE possession plus nightmares, which I guess is okay. That doesn't deal them any damage because it will deal so he might just not deal any damage. Special is overall okay. But the main thing about Scribe is that basically he does have single possession and Jesus Christ. Because he can mobilize 2 enemy monsters, because first off, this may possess target, gain extra turn. So basically, if you target monster which is not immune to possession, then you're going to mobilize them 100%. And you gain extra turn, so you can use next skill, Power and Diola, mobilize another monster. So basically this is very great because actually especially in team modes, because actually you can mobilize 2 enemy monsters. But now that's because you guys kind of forget that it doesn't have AoE, so basically, and if you're somehow able to miss the possession, you have another chance to possess the target. This is the main thing actually why people like him, but because actually he's so slow, then he's probably gonna get outspeed most of the time. And you also have Virtual Test applies 1 out negative effect. Okay, that's okay. You have AoE nightmares, and gives immunity to dark attack and immunity to possession, which I guess that could be kind of great. So overall, Scribe is a great monster, but overall I think I wouldn't actually recommend you basically spending gems on this monster, because actually there are a lot of better monsters like Krampus, Justicer, and some other dark monsters. And last offer we have Heyman. And what do I have to say about this monster? Power not great, life is the same as Scribe. And but like in the speed, actually, he does have pretty impressive speed, but the Denier monster speed. But the thing is about him and that he's not a Denier. So I don't know what kind of monster. I think this monster is supposed to be an attacker. You will see in a second. But the special is 100% lifesteal from all enemies. Which I guess I kind of like the skill. But overall, not great. Can't deny. Like serial killer. 900, even today, is not that interesting. He does have a reposition, which actually may come in handy in some situation. And basically, that could be one of the reasons he might actually run. Actually, if I think about this right now, if I think even closely, where's the minus? So his speed is that much, so basically he has speed of other deniers. And basically, you can actually give him all speed runes, use it against the grain. And basically, if you have another main denier who actually, who does have speed is like Kellic. Basically the same speed runes, he will go first and he will use against the grain to your denier, so basically denier will actually, if I think about this, it will actually work out, because then actually your denier then will be able to use his AoE deny and will not miss. So if I longer think about it, then actually against the grain is actually not bad skill. I can utilize him and like this. And we have Grain Drain basically applies standard to single enemy and also deals 50 damage. Pulsescope is a stealth skill, becomes immune to dark attack, which actually is I swear down that it was basically to light attack once, but yeah. He also has Pinata, which applies one negative target, removes all positive effects. Obviously some 50 damage, dark based, 60 damage, style life skill with 1 trigger and 27 stamina. No, 25 stamina. So overall, Heyman is not a great monster, to purchase. But you can actually utilize that, or actually, as I said, you can use against the grain and give him all speed runes, because actually his base speed is that fast. Which you can utilize that in, but although I wouldn't recommend him, because there are lots of better monsters that can job better, and like Incognita. Who else was there? Incognita and Gravinoid, or whatever, if that was his name. So overall, who I would recommend. So first I would recommend Balthasar, because he's a great attacker. Then I would recommend Scribe, and then Heyman in the last. If you had to, whoever would choose one monster, it would be Balthasar, or some people would say Scribe. And now we're moving to the water, which first off, with the first monster we have available is Mystery, Frostdraw, and Impsian, or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce his name. So first I'm going to start taking on Mystery. So power and life, that seems to be same as Heyman basically. Very poor, but his speed is slightly lower than Heyman. Now basically I'm asking why I compare it to Heyman. Actually, I'm not comparing actually to Heyman, I'm just saying that they are same as Heyman. And his speed same as General Phoebe's Suspend and Frostbite, so overall stats are nothing too interesting about this monster. But what's interesting about this monster is that the Mystery was the second monster to meet possession, second water monster to meet possession. As you guys can see, and basically it was kind of, by the time she was released, I was kind of new to actually, water monster to have possession skills. So basically she was second one. And for a special, basically she possesses all enemies and removes 30% stamina, which may actually work with you or against you, because actually let's just say you're in the middle of the battle, you gain this special, basically you drain all the enemy stamina. So basically let's just say they have some 30% and you just drain them, so basically it's gonna work against you because they are not gonna be able to attack against you. But the other arguments can be, basically use this ultimate to deny the enemy team. As long as at the end of the day they are basically going to be mobilized, they won't be able to attack, and even if they get the ultimate, then they will be able to hit themselves. So Daigo can be made, if you get in the middle battle, it's great and not great, because actually at the end of the day you mobilize them and you prevent them from attacking your team. So that could be one argument. But skills group 1, nothing too interesting talking here, so we move to the skills group 2. In skills group 2 we have our Risha, which is single possession and actually does have 50 damage for some reason, which is very powerful attack, but you're not gonna run straight on this monster. She also has single free skills, then damage, but system is water based. She can also drain 20% stamina, but 60 damage, surprisingly, so she can pack a punch herself. She also have AoE 50% chance to possess, 50% chance to freeze, and she can drain to 100% stamina. So basically, she's quite actually single denying monster, if I'm being honest. And basically, she could actually prevent this skill could actually pretend. Basically, if you have ever faced General Phoebes, you can actually. This could be one of the great monsters to use against her because you can drain her stamina, so then you prevent her from doing stamina devours. And for the next turn, she will have to recharge, and basically you prevent her from doing stamina devours from the rest of the game until she does C troops. But then you have to wait for one more turn, where you can actually, in the same turn, you can try to freeze her or possess her. Something like overall mystery. And great single denial bomb, because of her speed, you can easily get mobilized by all the water monsters, have single free skill with no cooldown or something like that. So she's a great monster, but I will not. This is not the monster which I'm going to recommend you buying. And next we have Frostdrop, which basically, first of all, I'm not going to recommend you buying him because actually he's in a current event called the Keeper's Fallen Survey. You can get him for free if you don't everything right. I'm not going to get him for free because I missed a few logins, so I lost him basically, get him for free, but still, let's just say that actually you messed that up, and you can't get him for lower than 220, 49 gems. So actually, it could be great time to buy him. But the thing is, actually, his power is low, but his amazing speed, 3476, is great for the water monsters. And basically, he's probably going to be outspeeding any other water monsters. His trade is energized, which is not that great. He can easily get mobilized by other monsters, or the monster of the water monster, or the monster shop. Freeze, stun, possession skills. And for his special, he does have AoE freeze, also removing 50% stamina from all of the enemies. So that's great ultimate. And for skill scope 2, we have Chilling, so removes 50% stamina. As I said, you can actually use this to prevent General Phoebes preventing her from doing stamina devours. Also have Cold Fusion, which applies stamina to all enemy monsters and gives your team stamina regeneration. Great. Active Trash, which I will not recommend using this skill. Showering Bite, a single free skill. with 25% stamina drain and stamina leak. Polar Beam, with freeze providing stamina leak. And overall, Frostdrop is a very great denier monster for the single freeze as AoE freeze. But as I say, like, he should be, basically cost as little as to free. But if you mess it up and you want to get, then actually you are free to do so. If you mess it up in the item, because you're supposed to get for free. And the next monster which happened in this is actually the monster which I am actually going to recommend you buying is Obsidian, because of his design. It's not basically the greatest one, is it? Power is a great. Life is actually pretty impressive, almost 30k, but his speed actually is 3465. Which basically it's not the fastest for the water legend monster. It's like Frostdrop cannot speed him and basically freeze him, but still it's very good speed. And used to be old denier speed, but also a great thing about this monster is you need to possession. Another water monster that you need to possession. Basically, he does have a possession, single possession himself, so you will see why. No matter why, I'm going to recommend you this monster. His special single enemy, which apply damage reduction, blind and nightmares. Which obviously, I am not a fan of this, especially because we're applying his blind, which it does reduce enemy accuracy, but the chances are they will still hit. They still might hit you. They still might freeze you. I remember lots of situations where I blind the monster, basically, and they use AoE denial on me, and it did hit. It hit all my monsters, if not the two of my enemy on top of my monster. It hit. So basically, yeah, blind is great. I can reduce basically, the accuracy on monster, but you should not actually just rely on blind. So yeah, it's great, but you should not rely on that. First, I'm just going to talk about this skill. There's an example. Basically, it's no cooldown skill that gives all of your team instant immunity as well as damage boost. because actually you have no cooldown. Basically, if you ever got hit by 10-minute cooldown activated or order, most of those have cooldown activated. If the future water monster will have cooldown activated, then you can use this to benefit. Basically you might run the skill because you gain damage boost and you're giving all of the team stun immunity. So basically, if you have enemy to possession, and if you use this skill, then he's gonna be immune to stun. So like basically, enemy won't be able to mobilize him very easily. The only way then you're gonna be able to mobilize him is draining his stamina, mega stun, or freeze him. Which I guys again seen him, and he can actually protect your team from freeze. So skill is good too. We have immune to daze. You can also give your team immunity to possession, single possession. You can possess single enemy. As I said, freeze immunity and remove all negative effect from your team. No light, single blind. As I said, you should not rely, basically on just blind, but like it's, it's great to have blinding skill just in case you can, basically mobilize, because his all main mobilize basically just possession. So if you can't possess, then you might just as well blind and AoE possession. So overall, I have to say this Solver is probably going to be your best option for the water category if you want to buy water monster right now. So overall, what kind of order would I actually recommend buying the monsters? So number 1, Obsidian, Mystery, and Frost Draft. So now let's move on to the epics. And so now for the epics, we have Pandalfjord, Garfall, and Semago. So I'm still going to start with Pandalfjord, which basically is part of the epic monsters, probably the highest one for the epic monsters. Also very good, and his speed also good. So basically, you guys actually gonna know that he's pretty good attacker. His special AoE stun and magnetizing overall very good special. So now we move into the skills group 2. Skills have shocking power, smashing smash. I remember, I swear that it used to be called shocking power, but basically this is single stun skill, very nice. He also have AoE magnetizing and a skill which I used to compare to Voltic. Basically he's like kind of a mini Voltic. But these modern metal damage may magnetize target and gain signature. So basically you magnetize a monster, you will deal 80 damage more to the monster, which I swear that it used to be 50%. And basically gain an extra chance so we can do like other skills like Chomp Chomp, which is 60 damage metal based. Basically you can actually use Full Stamp and Chomp Chomp to basically get your main monster, if it's an epic monster not immune to magnetize, then you can probably knock him out. To the AoE bleeding and single magnetize, which I will not recommend. So he does have pretty good 5 skills from choose from to basically make him a good epic monster. So basically great epic attacker. So if you have some gems, if you basically want to buy a whole pack, Pandalfjord will be basically your best option. Now we have Garfall, which basically he's pretty fast on the epic. I believe that's like in top 5 or something. And basically he's very fast. He's immune to blind. I also forgot about Pandalfjord. He's immune to burning. He's mechanical. And I'm not sure. By the time I'm doing the video, I have not mentioned relics because there are still some changes to relics, so I am not going to be talking about them. Let's go back to Garfall. His special, my blind enemy team, which is kind of okay. Is alright special. Does he have anything interesting? He does have single blind. That's okay. Very high. And this is the main skill that actually makes him good, because actually this is a Malablind, daze target, and basically daze all enemies. So basically the target monster you target is going to have blind and daze. Basically they have minus 75% of accuracy, and all the rest of the monsters are going to have minus 75 accuracy. No, minus 25 accuracy, sorry. Something like this, the only skill makes Garfall great. But overall, I will have to say that he's definitely been outclassed by all the enemy monster, but all the epic monsters. So Garfall, he's alright, but there are better epics down there. Like a few Kiss, Nautilus 1, Pandalfjord, and Semago, which we will talk about more now. Semago, can I just say, I really like his childhood design. Like, it was I really like it. I wish I could keep him like that. But this is not about design. Let's talk about stats. Power is okay, life also great, speed also great. But overall, he does have very rounded stats. His special is basically deals very heavy from the damage to all enemies. Gain inscriptions basically can use this, deal some damage to enemy monsters, then basically you're gonna get instructions so you can do something else. For his other skills, well, let me see if you have anything interesting. Just have AoE 50% damage reduction, which I actually most of the time I use this skill, actually does land damage reduction. Oh wait, it says here 100% chance, so it's 100% chance damage reduction. You cannot have 50% chance of applying damage reduction, it's 100% chance because it says here down below. So damage reduction, make days. Oh, that could be actually great setup skill for your Vault-Tec. Just play Thunder weakness, and basically you can use this, you can utilize this most in with Vault-Tec, because most of the attack are basically is Thunder. If you ever find yourself like Thunder, Water, and Epic, then you can use Semigo, basically give him all speed wounds, so he can go before Vault-Tec can. So basically he can make the main Thunder monster weak against Thunder attack, then you basically Vault-Tec, then you will be able to wipe him out very easily. So that's the one reason actually why basically Semigo is so good. And he does have AoE negative healing, he does have single blind, single damage reduction. I wouldn't say he's too great, but I can't say you can actually combo him with a Vault-Tec because of that skill. Oh, also damage reduction and negative healing. So overall, Semigo very good skill, but number one I would actually recommend Pandalfio. So now that's a bad video, which most I will recommend. In the dark category, I will recommend Balthazar, Ebristan, or whatever his name is, and Pandalfio. That will be my pack. Basically, if you do want to spend, if I will actually want to spend on this pack, there will be 3 months which I will possibly buy. And basically that will be my pack. And that's it for today's video. If you liked it, then comment down below I liked your videos. And more videos, because I'm going to be doing anti-freeze pack in a second, and I might do anti-position pack today. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and see you guys next time.